Hey, Dr. Aziz here, and I just came across this question on Quora about how do I salvage a second date with a woman that I went on a first date with. And it sounds like it went okay, but there were some aspects of it that were really challenging for you, and you want to know if there's a chance. And this is something that I really relate to because I spent many years stuck in a place of shyness myself. And that was a question I often ask myself can I salvage anything out of this? Does she really even want to see me again? And I love the answers that people have been giving about, not giving yourself such a hard time and some fun date ideas. But there's one thing I really want to help you see that's going to improve your chances not only with her, but every other woman from here on out. Because this whole dating thing is really a learning process. We get really stuck on the first woman, like this one's got to work out. But if you can really see it as a process, that you're learning how to grow and be more of yourself when it comes to dating. And then eventually you do find that person that's a great fit for you. But it's not going to be everyone. But here's a few things that I noticed. The first thing I noticed is that throughout this question, I noticed a tendency towards pleasing or approval seeking, like wanting to get her approval, wanting her to like you. And I hear that from apologizing about the miscommunication in the beginning, or when she asked you about the car, you noticed that you were over-explaining yourself or sharing a lot, and she was just kind of giving you a quizzical look or just nodding. And then at the end of the date, asking her, did you have a good time? Do you like me? And these are really human things. Of course you want to know that. But you have to keep in mind that early on in those first few dates, she's really kind of doing some subconscious testing of you to see if you are really solid in yourself, if you really own your value, know who you are, like who you are, and are effective in the world. Or if you're kind of like looking to her to like you, and then you can like yourself. Like your whole self-worth is based upon what she thinks of you. And if that's the case, if she picks up on that, then women don't really find that as attractive. So you really have to find, how do I break that pattern of approval seeking? And the best way to do that is to consciously remind yourself before a date, like, look, I'm not here to get this person to like me. I'm here to show up as myself and find a fun way to present who I am and see if I can connect with this person. And what that involves is really knowing deeply and profoundly and powerfully your own strengths and coming from a mindset of, I have a tremendous amount to offer in this relationship or in this dating experience. And if she were to become my girlfriend, she would be incredibly lucky. And here's why. And I'm not talking about coming from like an egotistical place. I'm just talking about really owning your value. What are your strengths? Can you identify them? What do you bring to a relationship? Can you really own that stuff? Or do you say, oh, that's egotistical, I don't want to say that stuff. But deep down inside, can you really know, like, I'm a funny guy, I'm an interesting person, I have these passions, I'm an amazing cook, whatever your strengths are, can you really own those? And what that allows you to do is that allows you to come to the date not from a place of needing her approval, but being able to give and share love. And that's really what we want when it comes to connection, right? So, if she's looking at you and she asks you about the car, instead of over-explaining it and stuff like that, just say, yeah, I rented a car so we could go out. It's fun. And you're not needing to get her. Sometimes we go too far, right? So she says, I don't like this music. And you're like, okay, I'll turn it off and I'll take the CD and break it and throw it out the window. I didn't like it either. Ha! Do you like me more now? And so really pay attention to those tendencies and stay firm in yourself. She doesn't like the music. You're like, really? You don't like this? Oh, come on. It's got some bass. She's like, you rented a car? It's like, yeah. Luxury sedan model. And you kind of tease or are playful, and you're not taking that test or that quizzical look and really making yourself uncomfortable with it. And the same goes for the end of the day. Instead of being so focused on, did you like me? Do you want to go out with me again? Instead just being like, wait a minute, did I have a good time with her? Really, you're qualifying her. You are the selector here. So did I have a good time? I had a good time. Then saying that, I had a great time with you. I would love to hang out again. How about next Friday? And so you're expressing what you want, what you like, and it really gives her permission to do the same instead of trying to seek it out of her. So trust me, all this stuff's not coming from a place of judgment. I did this stuff for years, and I just really want to help you learn how to break free. And if you do those things, it will help you not only with her, but in all your future dating experiences. So good luck. Let me know how this goes, and I look forward to talking with you more soon.